channel this message for you guys because it's here, and every time I press record on the camera, I start getting nervous and the message is just like flying out of my head. And I want to deliver it in a way that is smooth. I want to deliver it in a way that you're going to understand, in a way that's most natural for me to deliver it. And that's pretty much it. Now I just set my intentions and let's go. Hi. Hello, light beings. Okay, so I have a message for you today, and that message is that your natural state is happy and healthy. That's your natural state. That's where you're meant to be. That is your natural state of being. Of course, we have a range of emotions. We have anger, we have aggravation, we have depression, anxiety, you name it. But those emotions are not natural. Those emotions, well, they're natural to a point. They're natural because they serve a purpose, but that's not where we're supposed to live. That's not our natural states. So once we understand that and we can distinguish the difference between those emotions being a signal and identifying with those emotions being like our beings, that's when we can start to make progress, and that's when we can use it as tools, which they are, to help us progress on our journey. So negative emotions basically serve a purpose. They're signals. They're signals that our body is telling us or showing us that we need to get back on track, that something's wrong, something's out of order. We are not living true to our path, true to our journey. You know, we need to look at something. We need to take a look, right? So very similar to this, if you really like, as an example, if you compare our bodies to like a car, these signals would be like lights on a dashboard, right? They're letting us know, hey, something's wrong, can you take a look? It's not an emergency yet, but if we leave that light hanging on too long on the dashboard, it can turn into a more serious situation. And in this case, when it's dealt with health, that's going to be basically your body turning a small imbalance, like a negative emotion, into a disease, right? So Ayurveda, which is a holistic approach to health that I personally study, point out that all diseases start from a small imbalance, right? And what I am trained to do and what I study is basically noticing these imbalances so that way we can catch them while they're early and they don't manifest into disease, right? Once you find out that you're out of balance, you recognize that, then you can start to look at your health from a holistic point of view. What does holistic mean? Holistic means a 360 view of your health, right? We're not going to look at just the physical body. We're looking at the mind. We're looking at the spirit, right? And we're looking at all of the things that are going to play into factor. So that can be your environment. That's going to be your consumption. That's going to be your diet, right? That's going to be your relationships. That's going to be your emotional health, right? All of this comes into play into your health. So it's not looking at just one aspect. It's looking at all of them together. Once you look at that, you go to the root of the problem. Once you find the root of the problem, oh, it was a breakup. Oh, you've been watching too much of this. You've been eating poorly. All of these things could lead to depression, anxiety, or you're just not in the job you're supposed to be. You've been know you're supposed to leave, but you're still there, and you know you're supposed to be going on to the next level. Your spirit's not going to be happy. And it's going to show you through signals like depression and anxiety. Once you're back into balance now, you can continue your journey and move on to the next step. And that's what Ayurveda does. It gives you a tool. It gives you tools. It is a tool. It is a resource. It is a group of resources. It is a science. It literally means the science of life. It's a beautiful science that literally, it basically says everything else all the other holistic health studies do. They essentially all are saying the same thing. But what this study focuses on is that everybody does not have the same composition, right? And we know that. We know that because we can look at someone, we say things all the time like, oh, you know, my body's different, or you know, we can both eat the same thing and one person has an adverse effect and one person doesn't, right? And that's just showing we can both go on the same diet, we can both do the same workouts, and it's just not working for you, but it's working for me. It's working for me, it's not working for you. That's just to show us that we all have a different composition, and it all should be treated specifically and unique to us. And once you look at life like that, I mean, it's magical. It's absolutely magical. It's fun. It's exciting. It's a journey as it's meant to be. You're not just waking up day to day doing the same thing. No, because you're listening to your body every single day. You're constantly doing inner work, right? Because when you see signals now and you know that's a signal, if you care about yourself, if you have self-love, right, you know that you need to do this work in order to move at your highest state. Because that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about holistic health. This is so exciting to me. Like, literally having all these details and information and having all these resources outside of taking a medicine or rolling a blunt or drinking or, you know, all these things that might give us a false sense of joy. There's actually real resources out there that's gonna make you feel back to your natural state, happy and healthy. And they're natural and they're abundant and they're for you. Like, it's just so beautiful. It's literally so beautiful. Like, you can drink a tea, you know, to feel less aggravated. You can take a walk by a pool or a pond or just a body of water to cool down like your aggravation, if you happen to be aggravated all the time. Am I aggravated all the time? Because it's my reference. But I mean, even that, or just understanding how to balance your body and understanding your body as sort of a machine that's giving you signals, that's here to help you on your journey, and understanding how it works, I think is the coolest thing. And that's what I'm passionate about, and I have a lot of information to share with you, and I want to make it interesting, I want to make it fun, I want to make it relatable, and I'm just on a journey. You know, I feel like I'm here with you guys. I'm here with you guys on this journey, and I just happened to stumble on all of this useful information, and I just want to share it. Like, literally it. I want us all to win. Because we're all beautiful light beings. We all have a purpose. We all have passions. And sometimes we can't even get to that because we're out of balance and we feel stuck there. We don't even know we're out of balance. And that's the part that really gets me, is like not knowing that you're out of balance, you know? So I feel like whatever you want to do with the information, that's on you. But I feel like it's only fair that you have this information, because I didn't have this information before. You know, like, I was eating a diet that was filled with Thamistic, Sanskrit for like dull. Eating a dull diet all the time, foods that are processed, heavily processed, boxed, that have no prana, no life energy. Those foods aren't gonna allow you to live to your maximum capacity, you know? It's like, once you discover that, wow, if I reduce eating those foods, and if I literally eat this dish, like this salad filled with all these live, let me show you something. This is a sweet potato. And I don't know if I should eat it still, but I had it for a while. I literally kept it because look at it. There's a tree growing out of this sweet potato. Anything that grows is alive. This food is alive. Anything that is alive and you eat it and you consume it, it shares with you divine information. Like, that's how deep Ayurveda is. It's just like understanding, like, we don't understand the depth of like where we are and the resources that we have at our tips of our fingers for free, or I mean, nothing's really for free these days, but for not that much, and the value that it gives us. Like on another level, we eat an apple, we're like, oh, that was good, you feel nice, refreshing, you ate your fruit for the day, da da da. But like when you understand that that apple is actually like a conductor, you know, like if you think about the process that it takes to grow food, and it literally withstands all of these like elements of the earth for us so that we can consume it. When you think about the depth in that, it's just beautiful. But yeah, there's a lot of knowledge out there on this subject, especially in Ayurveda. And like I said before, bringing the body back into balance is really the key and really the goal of the whole study. Bringing the body back into balance. And what's most important is everybody does not have the same balance. Everybody does not have the same balance. So I think that's the key of why I'm so interested in Ayurveda more than like other studies. Well, you know, they all essentially are all saying the same thing, which is also cool too, because it's just kind of validation. Like, okay, you heard it here, you heard it there, you know, it's just making it more factual. But Ayurveda gets down to the details of me and you as separate individuals. We do share, obviously, the general composition, but when you break it down specifically and you're like, you're prone to this, you're prone to this is why, this is your body type, this is your body type, you know, this is what's going to work for you, this is what's going to not work for you. It makes it more personalized, and it's more effective, and it's actually more fun, because once you get to learn yourself on that level, you just master. It's just, I don't know, it's awareness. That's the word I'm looking for, awareness, right? We need to be aware of ourselves. We need to be looking at our physical bodies from higher selves, right? That's what I'm trying to spread the word of. Our highest selves, our subconscious, our all-knowing inner beings, the God within us, knows that we are supposed to be happy and healthy. Happy and healthy. Happy and healthy, okay? 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 And not saying that I'm happy and healthy all the time. No one is, right? But just saying this is your natural state. And once you start eating better, once you start recognizing that you need to make changes in your life, once you just literally start taking notice of that, you're gonna be moving towards the right track. So once you bring the body back into balance, you're gonna experience positive emotions. You're gonna experience joy. You're gonna experience happiness, motivation, drive. You're gonna be excited to get out of bed in the morning. You're gonna be like, this is a new day. When the sun hits from the window, you're gonna be like, ooh, yes. It's just gonna hit you different, because you know you're on your path, you know you're on track, right? You know you're doing what you came here to do. You know you have the recognition that you're a spirit inside of a body, right? You're not a machine, but your body does work like one. And once you understand that it does, you're just gonna live better. Once you know how to eat better, once you know how to work out, once you know how to form healthy relationships, once you know how to set boundaries, which I need to learn how to do, it's just gonna help us on our journey. And that's literally the purpose of the content that I'm trying to create. I'm on a journey, you're on a journey, we're on a journey, we're all on journeys. And I just happened to stumble on a whole bunch of tools, a lot of resources that I find interesting that's gonna help us. And so my goal is to share that information with the world, share that with the light beings who are all on this journey, and we're all gonna win. So that is my message for you all today. Happy and healthy. Happy and healthy. Happy and healthy. Happy and healthy. Yeah. Push me to actually make this stuff. Because I be getting like, I'm going to tell you about that later. That comes in the body type. Once you know that you're prone to like procrastination, you know that, and then you be like, okay, I gotta actually push myself. Or you're gonna have coaches around you that are gonna push you because they know that you need the push. Some people don't need the push, and kudos to them, but you gotta know who you are, right? And once you know that, you're not gonna feel as bad. But when you see somebody else like really doing it, and then you're like, damn, I want to do that, but why can't I just do it? No, you need that push. So now you're gonna find resources that are gonna give you that push, right? Like for me, example, going to the gym. I like going to the gym, but I never stay consistent. That was my biggest thing, right? So now I have a whole gym with a trainer, with a schedule, with classes that I can literally just wake up and go to, and they just tell me what to do. That works for me. And now I can be consistent. There's no excuse why I can't be like, oh man, I don't know what to do in the gym. Or you get there and you're not seeing the results you want because you don't know what to do. No, know that and find the solution. Right? And Ayurveda is a solution. Ayurveda is going to detail out exactly what you need to do for you on a unique plan so that you can get to where you want to go on your journey. Okay, and that is a message from Holistic Honey. And I'm going to be back with more honey for your... more honey for you. Okay? Love you like beings. Bye. Y'all, I've been recording, trying to get this message out to y'all for how long. I don't even know if the light's dimming anymore. The lighting still looks good, but I think I'm overdoing it now. I want it to be concise. I want y'all to get the message. So I'm gonna say it one more time. Your natural state is happy and healthy. Anything outside of that is an imbalance, okay? You came here on this earth to go on a journey and to be happy and healthy. And anyone who tells you otherwise is wrong.